Now if I take expression for the velocity of electron, for velocity of electron expression calculation or determination, velocity of electron I can use what here in nth orbit. We can use Vn expression. For getting the expression of velocity of electron, we can use this expression as well. Let us take from first mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. From here velocity will be how much? nh upon 2 pi mr. Now it is equation, let's say equation number 5. Using equation 3 and 5, I can replace the term radius from here in this expression. You can take from equation 3 and 5. It is 3, it is 5. So what is velocity expression? You can take here nh upon 2 pi m. r का एक्सप्रेशन क्या है? पूरा आपका n स्क्वायर h स्क्वायर इंटू 4 पाई स्क्वायर m k z e square. Entire expression will come here, and when it is simplified or solved, you can continue. This expression for the velocity of electron will come what? If I write in nth orbit, you directly first find the velocity expression, then you can find the last expression like that. क्या आएगा इसमें? nh will cancel out. 4 means 2 आपका रहेगा इसमें. 1 pi will remain. 2 pi m cancel out. k z e square divided by what we have remaining 2 गया, pi गया, m also already cancelled out, nh. So it is expression for the velocity of electron in the nth orbit. Equation number, it's a 6. Now in this expression which are variable? Z and n are variable. In the velocity expression, we have two variables, one is z, second is n. We have seen in radius expression, we were having two variables, n square by z. Actually, in the exam you got question, okay, they ask you velocity is proportional to what? Z by n by z, yes, some square or power can be given of the terms. Radius proportional to what? So this expression can use there. Now in the expression, we can take the value of n and z are variable, rest all are constants. So putting the value of constants, we can get the velocity expression of electron. Now putting the value of constants, values of constants, expression you can get for the velocity of electron in nth orbit, 2.18 into 10 to power 6 z by n. Z by n meter per second. Velocity of electron will come for the nth orbit by this expression 2.18 into 10 to power 6 z by n meter per second. It is, let's say, expression number 7. So now before we move to energy calculation, let us take some question practice on this calculation of radius, velocity, or on this concept some questions. Like first question given to here is given like find the ratio of radii of second orbit of helium plus ion to third orbit of hydrogen atom. Question 1, find the ratio of the radii of second orbit of helium plus ion to third orbit of hydrogen atom. In these two orbits, radius ratio required. So how to find the answer here? If I take radius for second orbit of helium plus ion by formula, if I take in angstrom units 0.529 n square, what is n taken? second orbit or 2 square, z taken for helium is 2, n square is z. Then what is radius of the third orbit of hydrogen atom? 0.529 into 10 to power into n square, third square by z. For hydrogen z is 1. So let a ratio of these two atoms you can get from here after calculation. 0.529 common term cancel out, only 2 will remain. This will be how much? 2 by 9. You can check it out, answer. On solving the radius ratio will come of helium plus ion and hydrogen atom. Helium plus ion taken second orbit and we take hydrogen atom's third orbit. So the relation of radius you should keep in mind that we are using the question is 0.529 n square by z angstrom. Use this expression directly in solving question. Okay, one question. Now let us take next question. आपका next question अब ये हुआ है, I'm writing here this question. Find the ratio of velocity of electron in second orbit of hydrogen atom, second orbit of hydrogen atom 2 फर्स्ट आपको दिया बिट यहाँ पे velocity of light, velocity of light. सेकेंड पार्ट दिया क्वेश्चन का velocity of electron in third orbit of helium plus ion. बिट थर्ड दिया है velocity of electron, velocity of electron in second orbit of lithium plus 2 ion. Question here, find the ratio of velocity of electron in second orbit of hydrogen atom 2. First bit velocity of light, second bit velocity of electron in third orbit of helium plus ion, third bit दिया velocity of electron in second orbit of lithium plus 2 ion. So try this question yourself. Now coming on solution part, बहुत easy question आपका ये वाला. We are using direct expression. What is velocity of electron in second orbit? We can find in all the cases. Velocity of electron in second orbit of hydrogen atom कितना आएगा? 2.18 into 10 to power 6 z by n. कितना आपका z है हाइड्रोजन के लिए 1. n कितना है second orbit? z by n meter per second. So I can add this value how much? 1.09 into 10 to power 6 meter per second. Now in solving first part, what is ratio of velocity of electron to velocity of light? 1.09 into 10 to power 6 by what is velocity of light? 3 into 10 to power 8 meter per second. It is one answer, first bit. Second part, ratio of velocity of electron of hydrogen atom to velocity of electron. क्या लिखा है? Helium ion. If I take helium plus ion, what is velocity of electron in hydrogen atom second orbit? 1.09 into 10 to power 6 meter per second. What is velocity of electron? 2.18 into 10 to power 6. क्या लिखा है? हीलियम आयन Z2 हो गया. ऑर्बिट नंबर थर्ड मीटर पर सेकेंड. ऑन सॉल्विंग यू गेट सेकेंड आंसर. थर्ड आपका पार्ट क्या आएगा? रेशियो ऑफ वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन हाइड्रोजन एटम बाय वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन लिथियम प्लस 2 आयन. इलेक्ट्रॉन का कितना वेलोसिटी है हाइड्रोजन एटम में? 1.09 into 10 to power 6 meter per second by velocity of electron in lithium plus 2 ion 2.18 into 10 to power 6. Z कितना हुआ उसमें? Z का वैल्यू 3. by n second orbit, meter per second. So on solving this bit, you can get the question, answer of the question here also easily. So this kind of question given elementary questions, just be careful for the formula of the radius of the nth orbit. आपके दो होंगे वेरिएबल्स n और z का वैल्यू, और सेकंड क्या है z एंड n वेरिएबिलिटी इन केस ऑफ वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. रिलेशन क्या है वेलोसिटी के लिए 2.18 into 10 to power 6 z by n, z atomic number by n orbit number, meter per second. So this way you can solve this kind of question easily. चलिए एक क्वेश्चन लिखते हैं. आपका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिया है, find the ratio of radii of third orbit of helium plus ion to fourth orbit of lithium plus 2 ion. Find the ratio of the radii of third orbit of He plus ion to the fourth orbit of lithium plus 2 ion. Okay, so try this question yourself. Now coming on solution part, if I take radius of the third orbit of helium plus ion, I can add 0.529 n square. What is n? 3 square by z. For helium ion z is 2 angstrom units. Atom can lose or gain electron, but atomic number or mass number will not change. Then what is the radius of fourth orbit of lithium plus 2 ion? ये कितना आएगा आपका 0.529 n square. n कितना आपका यहाँ पे दिया है फोर्थ ऑर्बिट बाई लिथियम में आपका Z3 होता है एंगस्ट्रॉम यूनिट्स. जस्ट बी केयरफुल इन फॉर्मूलाज, नथिंग एल्स. क्वेश्चंस आंसर कम इजीली. रेशियो कितना आपका आएगा इसमें आप चेक कर लीजिए. 3 स्क्वायर बाई 2 दैट इज 9 बाई 2. यहाँ कितना आपका रहेगा इसमें 16 बाई 3. तो कैन चेक इट आउट रेशियो वैल्यूज हियर. So that is coming 27 by 32 as your answer. So any this kind of question given to you, just be careful. कुछ नहीं, आपका formulas को ध्यान रखिए. Velocity of electron and the radius of the nth orbit. Velocity में आपका z by n होता है, and for radius n square by z are the variables. I hope it's clear. Let us take one more question. Question आपको दिया next. Now on this question think more. Question here, find the number of revolutions made by electron per second in third orbit of helium plus ion. Find the number of revolutions. आप क्वेश्चन लीजिए. find the number of revolutions made by electron per second in third orbit of helium plus ion. You try this question yourself. Let us see to solve this question. This term is called also here frequency of revolution. This term is number of revolutions made by electron per second is also called frequency of revolutions. So this term can be taken frequency of revolutions, or it is number of revolutions made by electron per second in nth orbit this expression can be taken here as velocity of electron in that orbit divided by the orbit's circumference. This ratio can be taken velocity by the orbit's circumference. See, this relation can use frequency of revolutions, or it is also given number of revolutions made by electron per second in nth orbit is ratio of the velocity of electron in that orbit by the orbit circumference, because the velocity of electron in nth orbit by 2 pi rn, it can be in frequency of revolution. Velocity of electron basically is what? It is the distance that the electron can travel in 1 second. What is velocity? It is the distance that the electron can travel in 1 second, total distance traveled. And what is circumference? It is the distance that the electron can travel in 1 revolution. The total distance that the electron can travel in 1 second by the distance the electron can travel in 1 revolution is given by this frequency of revolution. If I take expression wise, the velocity expression 2.18 into 10 to power 6 z by n meter per second, and if I take here frequency of revolution is 2 pi r, radius is 0.529 into 10 to power minus 10 n square by z meters. Actually from here we can get one expression. That expression I just want to tell you. Calculation तो हो जाएगा इसके बाद आराम से. Now in this calculation purpose here we can take frequency of revolution is directly proportional to z square and n cube inversely. We get an exam question. Frequency of revolution is proportional to z by n in what powers? What ratios? So frequency of revolution I am writing as f. It is directly proportional to z square by n cube. Now this question is very simple. In this question, to solve the answer here, if you just put the values 2.18 into 10 to the power 6, what is z? Helium ion, z up over 2 by orbit number taken, third orbit, divided by 0.529 into 10 to the power minus 10. You take same units, n square, again orbit number taken third, so 3 square by z taken 2 for helium. So this is the answer here, number of revolutions per second. It is called frequency of revolution. So you have got one expression for the frequency of revolution, the relation or the variation of frequency of revolution with the atomic number z and n we can have from this relation, and calculation purpose आपका ये relation है. तो frequency of revolution can be given by this expression. It is velocity of electron in the orbit concerned by that orbit's circumference. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now let us take calculation of electronic energy, derivation of electronic energy. Now next we come on derivation of energy of electron in nth orbit. For derivation of electronic energy, see, electron have two kind of energy. It is moving with definite velocity, so will possess kinetic energy, and due to position of electron, distance between the electron and nucleus, it also possesses electrostatic potential energy. So on the electron, how to find the electron total energy? I can write as E is equal to summation of kinetic energy plus electrostatic potential energy. That the electron will have how much kinetic energy? Half mv square. We can just use equation 1. From equation 1 we have taken relation of v square what is v square expression there, or putting the value of mv square as a whole, that mv square will come half kze square upon r. We know this expression that v square is equal to kze square upon mr. So I can write mv square will be how much? Kze square by r. It was from equation 1. From first equation, this was their derivation we have explained to you earlier. So electron will have how much kinetic energy? M is mass of electron moving with the velocity v. So we have taken from equation 1 earlier in derivation of radius or velocity. We have seen this v square was how much? Kze square by mr, or mv square is how much from here? Kze square by r. And for the electron, how to find this electrostatic potential energy is given by this relation minus kze square upon r. This can be explained like force into work done. So what is force taken? Kze square by r square, distance taken in terms of r. That actually it is given as work done. So anyway it is energy taken. For the electron it is electrostatic potential energy minus kze square upon r. Now then for electron, how to find this total energy E? You can add both terms, half mv square. Now I can write in this term here kze square upon r plus minus kze square upon r. When we compare both expressions, this part is same, this is half. So it is half the magnitude. Negative is more than positive, so electron total energy I can write E is equal to minus half kze square upon r. This is the expression for the electron total energy minus half kze square by r. Let's say equation number आपका जो भी था continuation में, I can write equation let's say 8. अब देख लेना सीक्वेंस में नंबर में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Now in the expression we can put the value of r. We can put the value of r from equation number taken earlier, third equation. So what is r expression there? Energy equal to minus half kze square. r का एक्सप्रेशन क्या था वहां पे if you remember n square h square by 4 pi square m kze square was the expression for the radius. If you can recall expression we have taken earlier, radius expression क्या था? r is equal to n square h square by 4 pi square m kze square in equation number 3rd. So now on simplifying this, energy can be written minus कितना आएगा इसमें 2 पाई स्क्वायर m k स्क्वायर z स्क्वायर e पावर 4 k स्क्वायर e पावर 4 1 pi will means 2 already we have divided here, divided by all terms have been taken, yes, n square h square. It is energy expression of electron in nth orbit. I can take equation number 9. This can be taken expression number 9 in the given case. Now in this expression what can be variable? Z square and n square are variable. For different elements Z is different, different orbits n is different, different orbit n is different. So putting the value of constants, leaving these two values, so putting the values of constants in the expression number 9, in equation number 9, what we get result here? The result of energy of electron come minus 21.8 into 10 to power minus 19 z square by n square joules per electron or per atom. It is energy of electron in nth orbit expression. It can be taken equation number 10. So putting the value of constants in the given expression, mass of electron K, E, H, all the values are put here. Then for the electron energy expression coming this one. This expression we can write in several other forms as well. So what we have different other forms. Let us write here. Now let us see derivation. After derivation of energy, we can take different forms in which we write the expression. This energy we got minus 21.8 into 10 to power minus 19 z square by n square joules per electron, because we are applying this Bohr postulate for single electron atom or ions. When the atom has single electron, this energy also can be given as joules per atom, and we are writing this term more commonly joules per atom. This value how much? 21.8 into 10 to power minus 19 z square by n square joules per atom. Now this value can be given in some other forms as well. Like in this case, one term is called RH. RH normally is symbol for the Rydberg constant. RH is simply indicating energy minus 21.8 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. RH indicating minus 21.8 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. That we are putting here. And then this expression of energy is written in this form. This term we write as RH. Rest तो आपका variable जो भी होंगे. Now, अगला क्या है? Energy of electron can be also given in electron volt per atom. In questions, this is again given very commonly. If it is taken, this energy we can see in magnitude is very low. This energy is very low in magnitude. So this energy we write in terms of electron volt commonly. In fact, more commonly we are using this electron volt per atom. Relation क्या होता है? If it is taken 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 joules. That expression we are using here. If we divide this energy by 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19, we get this value 13.6. बाकी तो आपका वेरिएबल है, सब में कॉमन रहेंगे. Now, if this energy we write in kilocalorie per mole or kilojoules per mole, so per mole means we first take this into Avogadro's number. That energy become joules per mole. To take kilojoule by 1000. So this expression we can write further in this form here for writing energy in kilojoules per mole or kilocalorie per mole. 1 calorie is how much? 4.184. So dividing this by 4.184, we get this value. So this is per mole, it is per atom. So in question solving, we are using these two terms most commonly, first expression and this expression. And the two expressions which we are using most commonly in the expression, at least these two you should keep in mind. आप इन दो को कम से कम आप याद कर लीजिए, इन दो expressions को. आपका अगर दो expressions clear होंगे तो you can do almost all the questions, whichever are given on energy of electron, calculation or determination. ठीक है? Now if it is taken in the given all the expressions for electronic energy, sign is negative. So let us take some several questions which are given to you. इसमें पहला क्वेश्चन ये पूछते हैं, what is the significance of negative energy of electron? Term can be taken significance of negative energy of electron. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? देखिए होता क्या है, when the electron is taken at infinity from the nucleus, it is suppose nucleus, we take electron somewhere at distance taken infinity. तो even if we take mathematically by radiation, energy क्या होता है? minus 13.6 z square by n square electron volt per atom. If I write suppose in the expression, if I write n is equal to infinity, so in this case what is energy of electron? 0. So at the infinity point for the electron, energy is assigned 0 value. Electron suppose taken here, when the electron is taken at infinite distance from the nucleus, At this point for the electron, zero energy will be assigned because there is no electrostatic attraction force. When the electron is at infinity, energy is zero. इसका meaning क्या है? There is no electrostatic attraction force between the electron and the nucleus. There is no electrostatic attraction force between electron and nucleus. And now this electron is brought close to nucleus. When this electron is brought close to nucleus, very slowly, many steps. So what happens when the electron is coming close to nucleus? It start losing energy and suppose coming to nth orbit. So when the electron is brought close to nucleus, already for the electron energy is given zero value. And when the electron is coming close to nucleus, it start losing energy. अब बोलेंगे एनर्जी इस पे है तो है नहीं, नेगेटिव कहाँ से होगा एनर्जी? एक्चुअली इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? when the electron is brought close to nucleus, the sign is given negative. For electronic energy, that sign negative means that the electron is under the effect of nucleus attraction force. That negative sign indicate that the electron is under the effect of nuclear attraction force by the nucleus for the electron. That is the meaning basically negative sign. Energy is zero at infinity. It is coming close to nucleus. It start losing energy. जीरो से क्या हुआ नेगेटिव करने पर? माइनस साइन. तो साइन माइनस का और क्या हुआ? सिंपल सिग्निफिकेंस. Sign negative indicate that electron is under the effect of nuclear attraction force. I hope it is clear. Fine. That is one point or one question given to you. Now next question or point given to you in examination is ratio of electronic energy. You can remember the basic question. Ratio of different kind of energies of electron. You remember the expression of electron kinetic energy? Half kz e square by r. Electron have how much electrostatic potential energy? Minus kz e square by r. And electron have how much total energy? Minus half kz e square upon r. These three expressions you keep in mind whenever they ask question for ratio of electronic energy of any two types. If they ask, now suppose if I ask question directly, find the ratio of electron kinetic energy to total energy, ratio of electron kinetic energy to electrostatic potential energy, or ratio of the electron kinetic energy to electrostatic potential energy. इनका रेशियो क्या आएगा? Can you tell the ratios of energies? देखिए बहुत सिंपल है, आपका तीन इक्वेशंस हैं, आप उनको ध्यान रखिए. तो इसमें क्या आएगा? इसमें ये दोनों सेम है मैग्नीट्यूड में, खाली साइन आपका नेगेटिव रहेगा तो -1. इसमें क्या है? इन दो वैल्यू में इट इज हाफ देन दिस इन मैग्नीट्यूड तो कंटेन -1/2. इन दोनों का रिलेशन क्या हुआ? सॉरी ये सेम हो गया. आई कैन राइट हियर लेट्स से टोटल एनर्जी. तो इनमें क्या रेशियो आएगा? ऑलरेडी गिवन रेशियो पोटेंशियल टू टोटल एनर्जी. तो इफ इट इज सेकंड रेशियो ऑफ दीस टू एनर्जी क्या आएगा? दोनों नेगेटिव हैं, इट इज 2. डबल आएगा इसमें एंड साइन बिकम +2. दिस रेशियो कैन बी डायरेक्टली यूज्ड इन क्वेश्चंस इफ इट ऑल गिवन टू यू. You get question commonly on the ratios also. For ratio, there are three expressions you keep in mind. From the given three expressions, ratio of electronic energy of any two form, same element, same everything is same, then this ratio you can find out. Now, if you take the pattern of energy variation of the elements or the electrons when we go in higher orbits. If I take this point in first orbit, let us take in hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, if I take calculation of energy in different orbits, if it is taken orbit number 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and so on, so it is suppose taken first, it is nucleus of hydrogen atom, it is first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, and I can take infinity. So what happens if I take calculation of energy of electron in electron volts by formula -13.6 z square by n square electron volt per atom. For hydrogen atom, Z is 1. So only n variable. So if I put n value, it is orbit number 1, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, and it is infinity. So if we take in first orbit, electron will have how much energy? By this formula, minus 13.6. Z1 n1, it is electron volt. In first orbit of hydrogen atom, if I take calculation of electronic energy, will be how much? Minus 13.6 electron volt. If I take calculation of energy of electron in second orbit, will be how much? Minus 13.6 by 4, that will minus 3.4 electron volt. In third orbit, for the electron, how much energy will come? Third means n square means 9, so this by 9, that will minus 1.51 electron volt. In fourth orbit, n4 means 16, this by 16 will be how much? Minus 0.85 electron volt. So when we see here, and when suppose n is infinity, for the electron energy will be how much? 0. So when we take pattern, when we go in higher energy orbit, for the electron energy is increasing, negative value decrease. For the electron, when negative value is decreasing, that means for the electron energy will be increasing. For the electron energy will be increasing as we go in higher orbits. Now if you take, find in this, in these orbits, energy difference, you can see one pattern. If I take this gap is how much? Delta E, it is E2 minus E1. When you take gap, it is always higher minus lower. This gap is how much? 10.2 electron volt. This gap will be how much? This minus this minus this will be coming this gap here. This gap come how much? 1.89 means this gap can be written as E3 minus E2. When you find this value, कितना आएगा इसमें मैग्नीट्यूड में? It is coming 1.89 electron volt, and this gap will come how much? E4 minus E3. This gap come how much? Plus 0.66 electron volt. E4 minus E3 will come how much? 0.66 electron volt. E3 minus E2 is 1.89 electron volt. E2 minus E1 is 10.2 electron volt. Energy gap between the consecutive orbits is going on decreasing. Energy gap is going on decreasing between the consecutive orbits. So it is the 10.2, 1.89, 0.66. So it is one important observation. What is observation? Okay, as we go in higher energy orbits, even though for the electron energy increases, आपका नेगेटिव वैल्यू कम हो रहा है कि as we go in higher orbit क्या हो रहा है? नेगेटिव एनर्जी कम हो रहा है. इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि फॉर द इलेक्ट्रॉन एनर्जी इज इंक्रीजिंग, बट द एनर्जी गैप बिटवीन द कंसेक्यूटिव ऑर्बिट्स, but the energy gap between the consecutive orbits will go on decreasing. Energy gap is keep going on decreasing between the consecutive orbits. So I hope it is clear. This point is very helpful to understand the line spectrum. अभी आपको पढ़ाएंगे इसके बाद है. Line spectrum were not explained earlier by the black body radiation, means by this electromagnetic theory or other theories or even Rutherford's model, but this line spectrum could be explained using Bohr's theory. I hope this point is clear. Now written question लिखिए. Find the ratio of find the energy of electron. Find the energy of electron in second orbit of lithium plus 2 ion. Lithium plus 2 ion in electron volt. First question. Then second question is given to you. The radius ratio the radius ratio of two of the first four Bohr orbits is 1:4. Two of the first four Bohr orbit is 1:4. Then find the possible energy difference in these orbits in electron volts. Okay, there are two questions given to you. Now try this both the question later on, then we'll explain solution. Now coming on solution part, in solving first question, बहुत easy question पहला वाला है. Energy will be how much in the first orbit, in this orbit, minus 13.6. क्या लिखा है z square. For lithium z is how much 3. Second orbit means 2 square electron volt. That is your answer. बहुत easy question है. First answer आपका हो गया. Now second part required to understand the question first. Second part of question, it required the clarity of question first. Question पूछ क्या रहा है? अगर question clear हुआ तो आप question कर पाएंगे, इसका आंसर कर पाएंगे. Otherwise question is not clear, you cannot solve the question. See the radius of two of the first four Bohr orbits. If I take orbit number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 4 orbits. For radius, what is the relation? Radius is directly proportional to n square by z. यानी का Bohr orbit means we take hydrogen atom, z1 हो गया, तो radius is directly proportional to n square. If I take in first orbit, radius can be taken suppose capital R. Then for second orbit we have how much radius? 4r. 2 square. आपका दिया orbit number, let's say first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit. Then for third orbit we have how much radius? 9r. And for fourth orbit we have how much radius? 16r. First you can take orbits. It is supposed taken first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit. Now first, second, third, fourth orbit. So if it is taken radius ratio, we have which of the orbits which have radius ratio 1:4. If I take r1 by r2, कितना आएगा इसमें? 1/4. And we can take r2 by r4 is how much? 4/16. r cancel out, same 1/4. To solve this question, first of all we require the clarity of question. Question पूछा है the radius ratio of two of the first four Bohr orbit is 1:4. बच्चों लिखा 1 and 4. They do only half question. इसमें दो पार्ट हैं. First four में आपका ये दिया है radius ratio 1:4. If you take second and fourth orbit, they have got how much radius ratio? 4:16. Also 1:4. So radius ratio of two of the first four means 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 are having radius ratio 1:4 each. And then between them we require the possible energy difference. We have two energy gap taken then here. One this energy gap, one this energy gap. So what is energy gap taken? If I write it is delta E, it is delta E dash. So what is delta E taken here? It is E2 minus E1. What is E2 in second orbit electron energy? Minus 3.4 minus 13.2, 13.6. It is 10.2 electron volt. One answer comes 10.2. Similarly, what is delta E dash? E4 minus E2. E4 कितना था? We discussed sometime back. Energy is how much in fourth orbit? Minus 0.85. And second orbit minus 3.4. On simplifying or solving this energy coming how much? 2.55 electron volt. So for this question we will have two answers. For the second part of question we have got two answers. 10.2 or 2.55 will be two answers for the second part of question. Second question. So in second part of the question to solve, second question to solve here, first we should focus which are the orbits among first four which have reduced ratio 1:4 and then तो कुछ है नहीं इसका क्वेश्चन करने में. ओके